Hey guys, what's up? It's me, TheDominusIgnis, and today we're here with more Dracamar. Yep, that's right, we're now in what should be the final episode of our Dracamar Let's Play. You know, we're in the frozen mountains, we just got to beat this boss, and then I'm pretty sure we'll have all the golden seeds to get to Dracalantis, meaning that'll be basically endgame. Like I said, unless I later on down the line do a let's play to 100% complete it, which I don't plan on doing right now, then that'll be it for Dracamar. Which is pretty crazy. We've got, it's great to think that in like less than a month, I've already beaten the game. I've already beaten the game 3 times. All 3 save files already decimated. It's pretty crazy stuff, but I've been having fun, so that's the main thing. I do want to thank the publishers and whatnot for giving me a copy of the game. That's the guy who will be fighting, by the way. Basically, they did a thing, like, there's no, like, sponsorship or anything. They literally just said, hey, content creators, do you want a key for the game? And I was like, yes, please. And, because I was like, a platformer? I'm probably going to have a lot of fun with that. So I thought I'd try my luck, and, yeah, I got lucky. I'm a bit of a platformer fan, so I may not always be necessarily good at them, but it's always been a lot of fun for me. Oh, I know what we're doing here. Come on, this way. No, don't fall off the edge. That's it, this way. And plus, it's a game that came out this year, and I'm trying to play more, like, current day type of games. Because I have a tendency to play a lot of, like, older games or games that came out, like, the year before. And given that, like, for Dominus, I like to do game reviews, plus I'll do older game reviews, I feel like I want to do a top 10 list of, like, top 10 games. Sorry, I pulled out my headphones, which is why I'm not moving. There we go. I want to do a top 10 list of, like, what the best games of the year. So, covering it, I wanted to do it last year, but I just simply didn't feel like I played enough 2025 releases to warrant that top 10 list, because it would have just been the 10 games I played that came out that year. So I'm trying to, like, actively work towards making it so I can actually do that. I don't know why I'm doing this. I am really not going to go to all this effort to unlock this bit. Right. So, normally in these levels, getting the medals, getting the fruit, or seeds, sorry, are not too much of a challenge. You might have to do a little bit of looking, but it's never going to be, like, too big an issue. I remember with this level, though, it's a bit of a pain, and probably what a big chunk of, like, a 100% episode would be dedicated towards, is in this level, there are several statues located throughout the mountain, and you gotta light them all up in order to get the strawberry hidden behind that cage door. I have never bothered to do it, because, like, the one time I tried finding them was proving to be a pain. I think I got down to 1 left, and then I eventually just gave up. It proved to be too much hassle. Anyway, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure if I need all these strawberries right now, because I already have access to the place with the golden seeds. Here's where I need to plant them, so I probably don't actually need to be worrying about collecting strawberries right now. Oh, that's weird. So we'll just keep... Whoop, whoop, there we go. I love how, like, I found this is slightly faster. There we go. But yeah, we're pretty much on the home stretch now of the game, so we're playing this level, fighting the boss, and then we're going to fight King Drac, go in the final level, and then we fight, like, Mecha Drac or something like that. I mean, I mean, there's no point in doing a spoiler alert. Like, if you watched this far into the Let's Play, you kind of knew you kind of knew that there was going to be spoilers. Oh, this level's already done. Well, look at that. I guess this is what happens if you, like, just don't worry about collecting. You can end these levels in, like, 5 minutes instead of spending 15 to 20 minutes. But of course, normally the game punishes you because then you haven't got the collectibles to progress. But we're so far in now that I really don't need to worry about that anymore. Because look, boss fight. That's once we get that, we'll have, like, I'm pretty much sure, the 4th golden seed. And we can go on to... Okay, that's part of, like... There are a few objects that have some weird loading things. Like, you don't see it too often, thankfully, but it does happen sometimes. And I'm not really sure I get it. Alright. There's our latest boss fight. Oh no! His snowman's been decapitated! This is the worst thing that could happen to him. I'm sorry, that will never look cool. You look like a nose pass given life. Not saying it's a bad design, by the way, for the record. I think, like, you know, given, like, with the whole thing with colds and, like, how they affect the nose, it makes sense for it to be a giant nose. And if anything, like, you know, then being a giant nose, something that would normally get affected by the cold, and then loving the cold, that's not a bad thought process for a character. It's just, I think, funny. Alright, that's part 1 of the boss done. I'll get my health back on this guardrail, on this grind rail, I remember that. I've also been playing Tomodachi Life, which has been fun. Speaking of games that came out this year, I've got to work on a review for WWE 2K26 and for Tomodachi Life. Theoretically, I'm pretty sure I have enough footage to do the WWE 2K26 review, and I've got enough footage of Tomodachi Life at this point. I've been playing it long enough, but I just feel like, you know, whenever I'm looking at it, I'm like, but do I have the footage that I need for the review? I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's like, I feel like at this point I've played it long enough that I can definitively give my reviews on both games, but it's just weird. I've got way too much footage of Tomodachi Life at this point, to be honest with you, so I can probably just get a move on with it. Just go along here, la-di-dee. I remember, like, I always had trouble with these, like, tornadoes that he would spawn in, but I'm really not struggling with it this time around, which is nice. I'm glad that I'm not struggling here. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Up. Okay, here's the part where he chases us now. Like I've said before, like in my review when I did it for Dominus, my reviews channel, like I consider this to be more of like a cozy casual platformer. Like it's not difficult. I imagine it's more targeted towards the younger players, but I think like if you're an older player, it can just be a nice casual platformer. You know, not every platformer needs to be crazy or like where you're barely fighting for your life or is reminiscent of the early days of 3D platforms. Sometimes you can just have ones where you're kind of just going along, really. That can be nice. I think it has its own charm. Anyway, that's the golden seed, and we're that step closer to finishing this. Ho ho! Time for some class acting from King Drac again.
Oh, come on. This is impossible.
Okay, that one was actually slightly better. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. That actually was slightly better. I was fully expecting a no way. But no, that actually did sound like he was at least a little bit frustrated. Alright, well, we've gotten what we need. Now we're going to rush over. to go and deal with Drac. I just remembered I can't go this way. That's fine. Oh, there we go. I actually don't think I need to do this one, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Theoretically, there's parts of this game that you can just outright skip, I'm pretty sure. It's why my stream ended up being 3 hours. I managed to just not need to go back for anything. I managed to just not worry. I didn't need to worry about anything. I get the feeling with the fact that I've done a review for the game, a stream of the game, and a Let's Play of the game, I might be the biggest Dracamar creator.
You apologize for everything you've done to me.
Oh.
Apologize? But you're the one who turned Dracamar into a hellhole full of monkeys.
You started it? I started it? What does it matter? Don't be so nitpicky. If you are here and you're not going to apologize...
Got a nice cool drink, because as I mentioned in the last episode, it is a heat wave right now, and I am dying in this heat.
I love it.
Like, and I know that, like, other parts of the world are hotter. I totally get that. I just know that when it comes to here in the UK, where we're used to weather that's more like on the rainy, cooler side, once it starts getting heat wave-esque, it's, you know, once it starts heating up, it gets a lot harder to deal with. There we go. As I was saying, you know, it can be, oh, I probably should have seen that coming, to be fair, I probably should have seen that coming. Haha, look at that! We have got this. Oh, wrong button, there we go. So this is one of the things, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Oh gosh. What? Wait, what hit me? What hit me? No! No, no! Oh, that's so frustrating. Right. Okay. Right, because the thing that's frustrating about it, of course, is just that now I have to do this all over again. I do remember this one being a bit of a challenge, to be fair, so... Oh, I can't skip this. Shut up, shut up, shush, shush, no more. Let's move. Okay, as long as I... The thing is that this part isn't even that difficult. I'm just being like... It's that problem again where sometimes I just get so locked into trying to do things quickly, I stop taking care. And it's like, those fireballs are perfectly dodgeable. Like, if you keep a close eye on the shadows, then you'll easily avoid them. You just gotta not be careless. There we go! Run, 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 run. There we go! Oh gosh, this part is a bit of a pain though, to be fair. Like, to be honest with you, that part can be an absolute pain in my butt. Okay. Go, 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 go. Let's go! Aha! We got it, we got it, we got it!
That's enough. Now you really made me angry.
Oh, that can be that one can be a bit of a pain. That level has given me a bit of a pain at times, but you know, all good. We got this, and now let's go plant those golden seeds. Actually, by the way, I now have all the achievements. It turns out to do the thing with the 3 characters, you have to do it all in one save file. It won't count if you do it on one on each save file like I thought it would. But I was like, I am so, I've got all the achievements. As far as I'm concerned, that is pretty friggin' sweet. Like, if I wanted to do anything else at this stage, like I said, it would maybe to do like an episode where I just 100% complete it, but I don't need to do that either. Like, I feel pretty accomplished. Like, you know, once after this episode, if I return to Dracamar, it's because I feel like playing it anyway. That's poor phrasing on my part. I could have just not played this game at all, but that would have been kind of rude. They give me a key and I just do nothing. But no, I've been having fun. But I'll only do a 100%, like, probably later down the line, maybe like, I don't think it's going to be anytime soon, is my point. It'll only be when I, like, feel like it.
The time has come. With this super spring, you can reach Draclantis.
Oh,
It has been very difficult for you to get here. And I know you had to overcome many problems.
I don't remember
and
Draclantis being
dangers,
that difficult, to
but
be honest.
Draclantis is far worse than you can imagine. Despite this, I am sure you will succeed once again and free Kuroki. Good luck.
Hey,
Thank you, Petra. It would have been impossible without you. Don't worry, we'll be back very soon. Eco, it's time. Super transformation!
All right, here we go. And boom! They big now! They freaking big! Alright. And now it's time to finish this. Oh man, this Let's Play is probably gonna be like maybe half an hour at most. Unless we really struggle, then it's gonna be longer. But this is it. This is the end. This is seriously the end. We're done. We're finishing things now. Like I said, this has been a fun time. I have
a little surprise for you. You'll see.
Let's be reasonable here. Whoa. There we go. Boing. Now, I actually do like one thing about this level in particular. I'm about to showcase it. I think it's if I gone the wrong way. Is this for an optional bonus thing? I can't remember. Actually, one thing I like is that there was like no expectations. Like I said again, it was just I saw a tweet saying, "Content creators, do you want a copy of the game before it comes out?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!" And like I said, because it's not like a sponsor thing or anything, they just give me a key. There's no expectations of me going, "Guys, this is it." Guys, insert overused YouTube Shorts music, 7052. This the greatest game of 2026? Like nothing like that. Just, I get to play the game. I could have said it sucked realistically if I felt that way, and I've absolutely pointed out like glitches and stuff. Oh, there we go. But no, I've just had fun and enjoyed my time, which has always been good. Whoa. That's one thing I'm always going to be steadfast on. Like, I'm never going to... I never want to stray from my actual honest opinions about something. There we go. Which is why I always find, like, when I see certain YouTubers that I like covering, doing like these things for like games and stuff, what's the sponsorships? Bloody hell, what's wrong with me? And they just sound uninfused in actuality. It's always like off-putting, because you'll get like Will and E, for instance, who'll be like, "I've been playing Dragon City. Oh wow, this game is great. Be sure to use code Will and E for 3,000 gems." And it's like, I've never, get the bag, obviously, but never been too fond of that myself. It's not something I'd like to do. Oh yeah, here's the part that I do like. Okay, that I was talking about. I think I mentioned it before, earlier on in the Let's Play, but when you play this level, I wonder if it would change if you were replaying, but I can't imagine it does. Like, you can see here, there's where the spring would be, but of course you don't have eco, so you have to take this way. And I like that because it feels wrong. Like, Because look, there again, the magnets, that would obviously let you skip all this, but you can't do that. So you have to go this way. And again, it feels wrong. It feels... That was close. Anyway, as I was saying, you know, you see these bits which make you think like, oh, I could be doing this a lot faster with Eco, but, you know, Eco's turned evil now, so I'm kind of stuck and have to go the long way round. Again, I wonder if that screw probably adds a passageway that would just take us from A to B. Can't do that now. Oh, I don't like these enemies at all. I've got to move, gotta move, gotta move. Okay. I moved too quickly for the enemies to do anything, which is good. Those enemies have been a pain in my backside, though, in the past. Like, through the stream, I was dying quite a few times to them. I don't really like those enemies all too much. Alright. Oh, yeah, I remember how this goes. There we go. Oh. Lol. Yeah, this is a very easy to cheese boss fight, if you know what you're doing. Sometimes I don't, but... It's a very easy to cheese boss fight. Given that it's like the second to last boss fight, it is way too easy to cheese it. There we go. See what I mean? It's very easy to just cheese it. But yeah, there we go. No, that's not the final boss fight. I should probably stress. We do have one more boss fight, but it is also very easy. That's one thing I will always say. If you want something that's got some challenge to it, Dracamar is not going to be for you at all.
I was really scared.
It is very easy.
You're
It's very...
such a joker, Eco.
It's very silly. It's not exactly got the most in-depth story. If you're looking for something difficult or with like some major tearjerker story, this probably isn't going to be for you. I just like it because it's simple and fun, and like I said, just for me, it's a casual thing that I can just blast through. Especially given that I've been trying to get, given that I spent some time trying to get into Super Meat Boy 3D, it's a nice counterpoint. By the way, there will not be a Let's Play of Super Meat Boy 3D anytime soon, because I feel like like any of those like uber hard games will just be me getting stuck on points that will stop being fun to watch after a while. Again, the DSP sliding scale of, oh, it's funny to watch Let's Play or fail versus, okay, this is getting a bit tiresome now. How have they not gotten past this section? Alright, here we go. And time for the final boss fight. Like I said, this one is... Well, I've got 2 health, so this may have some... We may have... Oh, never... Wait, where did my... Wait, that heart did nothing! That was a lie of a heart! That heart did nothing! Okay, like I said, you just gotta keep an eye on the shadows, and then that'll make dodging these a breeze. Oh! Oh, there we go. That's part 1, now we're even. We're both at 2 health. Oh, here comes the part with the... Oh, hang on. There we go. It's just like... It's got like elements of a lot of the fights, I'm pretty sure, or mainly that one fight on the rooftop. Mainly. There we go. That's phase 2 done. See, this is what I'm saying. This is very easy, and if you're not looking for like an easy game, then this will not be for you. If you're looking for some challenge, this really will not win you over. Because I am going to make this look... The boss fights are definitely the weak spot in my opinion. Because of this. Like, it's where like the easiness... Given the fact that it's such a confined space, it kind of doesn't... It can't benefit from some of the nicer bits of Dracamar. You know, the movement options are kind of nice. But in such a small platform, you don't get to benefit from that. So you don't get to move around a whole bunch. The levels are, you know, the easiness. Yeah, it's way too easy. Yeah, it's just not crazy great.
Damn brats.
Damn?
This won't end here.
I was saying it was for kids.
Again.
I don't know if you can say damn on kids stuff. Can you? Well, there we go.
Don't worry, Kuroki. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
And there we go. That is oh wow, I was saying that it was going to be like a 30-minute thing. It's like 25, 26 minutes. Although saying that, I will be allowing time for this cutscene to play, so we might just about make it to 30 minutes. But still, I want to thank you all so much for tuning into my Dracamar Let's Play. This has been fun, like I said. Very easy. I'm not very crazy about the story, but like I said, like they mentioned a teaser for a potential sequel in this, and I would like to see them do that, to be honest with you. I find the gameplay to be fun, and that's the main bit that I'm personally interested in. And maybe if they have more time to work on a sequel story, they might actually manage to, might be able to improve that.
Again. And everyone lived
Look, here we go. Here's the
peace
hook.
and harmony until the flying pyramid came down from the sky.
Like, it's not much of a hook, but I would like to see this this development studio make stuff that isn't just My Friend Peppa Pig. Because I think that they have got a fun playing platformer here. I would like to see, the music's nice, the graphics are good. I'd like to see what they can do with a sequel. Let me know what you guys think, though. Did you like Dracamar? Did you, let me know down in the comments. Feel free to leave a like on the video, subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified of future videos on the channel. Comment down below, share this video with your friends. I'm repeating myself a bunch because it is very warm and my brain is melting down as we speak. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys!